Hey, what's up, you guys? So we have a very special training today. Really, really excited. We're going to be going over how to go viral on TikTok, but more importantly, how can we use TikTok to really get a ton of affiliate sales? So very special guest, guys. He's a seven-figure affiliate. He's a platinum affiliate with Legendary Marketer, has done several million with the ClickFunnels affiliate program, and is also a Builderall Dream Car winner as well as a ClickFunnels Dream Car winner as well. He's actually one of my main mentors, coaches, when I first started this affiliate marketing business. And I actually got to meet him at Funnel Hacking Live. He was actually the reason I got to go last year, which that was really what changed my life in this whole space of affiliate marketing. So I want to introduce Spencer Mecham. What's going on, brother? How are you?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
Good, man. Hey, well, first of all, just thank you for coming on, man. Like I said in the intro, dude, you're one of the main reasons I wanted to start affiliate marketing. Like, you really motivated me with, being the top affiliate for ClickFunnels. And what really impresses me is like, you're not only a top affiliate for ClickFunnels, but like multiple programs. You're able to take your frameworks and just crush it with everything you do, right? Same with your traffic sources, your YouTube, your blogging, everything, man. And then recently TikTok, like, you literally just got on the scene and just blew up, man. So I really want to go into like, how are you doing that, and how can we get newbies that are just starting on TikTok to, blow up their brand and business, but more importantly, their affiliate links. So yeah, man, thanks for coming on. And for everyone that's getting on, type in a hashtag live down below. If you're watching this live, or if you're on the replay, type in hashtag replay. And Spencer, yeah, man, how's everything going with you?
Oh, it's doing good. And TikTok's such a fun one to talk about too, because just good things happen all the time randomly, right? Like, it's just like you're just sitting there and you might, like, you're having a bad day, and then you make a TikTok and like 5 minutes later you check and it's like 60,000 views, and you're like, that was the one, and it's just a fun platform because you never know what's gonna just go nuts on it.
Yeah, man. And I remember, like, I was just like, I'd seen you pop up on the For You page. I was like, oh, he's on TikTok. I checked it out. I was like, you get like 2 million views. I think like you had one viral video go like 2-3 million views. And that was like your second or third video. I don't know exactly, but dude, I was like, what the heck? So, dude, I really want to dive deep into like how we can, potentially get a TikTok going viral. And we have a lot of people getting on. So let me just see who's on real quick. We have a lot of people right now. So we got what's going on, Maine. We got Deborah live. We got Pierre live. Iconic. Alan Davis. We got Craig. What's going on, Craig? So awesome, guys. Well, thank you guys for getting on. I think this is going to be an awesome training. Just to let you guys know, I know Spencer has like he has kind of a framework of what he wants to go, what he wants to teach on, but we will be answering some Q&A at the end as well. So if you guys have questions, make sure to pop them down in the comments. So let's get into it, man. So let's just say I'm starting out, right? Like, I have no following on TikTok, and, I want to be promoting an affiliate product. Most of my audience, they are affiliate marketers, and, they struggle with traffic, right? As most people do when it comes to affiliate marketing. I think TikTok is the best place to start as a beginner because you could potentially go viral. So what would you say, like, how can we get a complete beginner to get, to basically go viral, to start getting a ton of traffic to their affiliate links?
Yeah, well, so I'll say the first thing is to take note of how I went viral. Like you said, it was my third video that went viral, and really my first video. Like, I downloaded TikTok, didn't really get what it was, right? Didn't watch anyone else's videos. I was like, I kind of figured out the editor, and my first video was just me sitting in my office, and I was like, I like working in bare feet, and I pointed to my bare feet. I was like, haha. And that actually got like a couple thousand views, and yeah, like, what? And then based on the comments, it was like this weird foot fetish crap. Like, I tagged bare feet, and I guess there was like these weird like bare feet looking at my feet. So I was like, this place is weird, and I forgot about it, stopped using TikTok after that. And then one day, I don't even know who it was, maybe probably someone from Legendary was like, oh, hey, I got like 1 million views today from TikTok. And I was like, just like everyone else in here, probably everyone in this challenge is like this. And they're like, what? Like, you're brand new and you got 1 million views? Let's try it one more time, right? So what I did this time was different, and that was just watching for patterns. So I went into my space, went in and found all the people in my space, probably 10 to 15, and just kind of started flashing through their videos, like, what are their best videos? What are their best videos, right? And patterns came out pretty quickly on what they were doing to really explode in the internet marketing space.
Yeah.
And so I took a few notes. I probably saw the piece of paper where I just wrote down like, what are they doing pretty consistently that's making this work?
Yeah.
And I'll talk about what I wrote on that paper in a minute.
Okay.
But then I just and then it just took a few minutes, right? Like, okay, what can I take from that framework? What do I want to teach? And I thought about it for a few minutes and said, okay, how can I teach that following this framework, the way that these guys are kind of the pattern that they're following? And once I did that, took what I wanted to teach and built it into their pattern. That first video, like you said, I think it got like 9 million now, and I posted it like a few months later to get it, and I got another million. You know, it's just like, wow, okay, that was easy. And so I'll kind of talk about that framework now.
Okay.
I kind of broke it down into two ideas. They had a curiosity-driven hook, meaning in the first 6 seconds, right? The hook, they said something that just made you wonder, right? It didn't say something straight up. It made you wonder. Like if you say, "I'm going to show you how to make $1 million," you could say that makes you wonder, but you're not really, right? There's nothing like genuinely curiosity building about that.
Right.
So you've got to tweak that to say like, "I'm going to show you how to make $1 million cutting dog hair an hour a day," or just something random. You know, it's just like, what? Like that's impossible.
Yeah.
And now they've got to see, right? Now they've got to see what you're going to do. I'm going to show you how to make $1 million in the next 13 seconds, right? And obviously that's probably spammy because it's not real. But the idea there is they've got to just wonder, like, I can't, like, how is this possible that what he's talking about? So they've got a good hook, and then they don't give away their secrets in the beginning, okay? So the natural way that people want to teach, and I'm going for the internet marketing space here, so there's other spaces that might be different, but the natural way we want to, like, produce something is to kind of give a framework in the beginning and then go over it, right? So I'm going to teach you how to do this. First, I'm going to show you this, then I'm going to show you this, then I'm going to show you this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all we just did was give away our framework, and they're like, okay, I get it. He's one of those guys, right?
Yeah.
So instead, we don't do it that way, right? Like most of my videos that have gone viral, if you watch, I'll make that hook, that kind of like curiosity-inducing statement, and it's 30 seconds in before they really have any idea what's actually going to be happening here, right? Like, what is he using here? What is he using? What is he using? And then like 40 seconds in, there's something like, oh, that's what he's doing. And so what that does is all the people that would have just flashed on because they're like, oh, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
They continue watching, right? And then TikTok, YouTube, they all love watch time. Watch time is the biggest indicator in any kind of video. And so if you can do that, if you can get them curious and you can keep them curious, right? So the secrets don't come out till the second half of your video. That's when TikTok starts to really just blow it up, because in TikTok's mind, your video is worth watching, right? Like these people aren't just flashing on there. A lot of people that are doing this, the swipe, oh, get that finger there. A lot of people that are doing this stop. Okay, that's indicator number one to TikTok. They've stopped. Something's interesting about this video that's different than some of the other videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then indicator number two, did they stop, listen for 6 seconds, and then flip on? Or did they stop and listen for 20 seconds or 30 seconds and then flip on? And those two combined, like, all the other stuff is kind of noise, like it's like helpful, but those two things will make your video go viral regardless of the other stuff. And the other stuff, like hashtags and stuff, isn't going to make your video go viral all by itself.
Yeah, I know hashtags are like, it just kind of helps the algorithm, but I agree with you that watch time is, I would say, the most important. I know for YouTube, that's what I really try to focus on. But to do that, you need to have that curiosity-driven hook, right? So how do you come up with these hooks? Because you have some of the best hooks I've ever seen. Like, I've gone through content, and like, I mean, I know a lot of people will say to model proven content, and I see a lot of, like, I see that all the time where people just find a proven content and they'll kind of copy the exact same hook. That necessarily doesn't work to go viral for for someone else trying to like model that, right? So I noticed that you kind of come up with your own type of hooks. Is that true, or how do you kind of come up with those like really enticing hooks?
Yeah, and a lot of it's testing. So you've probably gone through all my viral videos and said, look at these. But if you go through all the other viral videos, you'll see, or the non-viral videos, right? You'll see that those are like me tinkering. TikTok's kind of nice because I can take the same idea, right? I want to make a TikTok about this. I can make a hook, and I can make the hook in the video, and it goes out and it flops, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. Like 3 hours later, TikTok's cool if I try another shot at it, So I do. I try another shot at it. Let's try a different hook, see if that works better. Teaching the same thing, but maybe rerouting the way that we're hooking people. And a lot of that is just tinkering. But it also is, I mean, like I talked about, it's like in my space, it's I'm going to show you how to X without X. Seems to work almost every time, or with X, right? I'm going to show you how to do this without this, or X without this, and that just works really, really well. And and it can't just be basic stuff like I wish I could say I have a framework, but I don't. I just take time on the hook, right? My hook takes 10, 15 minutes to sit there and tinker through them, and I'll video it a few times and watch it and stuff and erase it and start over until I feel like that's the curiosity, that's the hook, right? Because people just don't take that seriously enough. And it's kind of like thumbnails on YouTube, right? New YouTubers, they don't take their thumbnails seriously at all. And a year or two in, they find out like, oh, like if I can, if I can double the click through on my thumbnail, my video will go viral. I won't just get 2 times as much views. My video will actually go viral. And it's just like that. Like your thumbnail on TikTok is your hook that first 6 seconds. So play with it, tinker with it. And if it doesn't work, and if you feel like you had a great video idea, but it didn't work, then make it again. Like it doesn't matter. Like try it 5, 6 times in a few day period, and just adjust your hook each time, because TikTok's so funny, right? It's not an audience-based platform the way YouTube is, right? You put out your YouTube video. What YouTube does is it shows it to all your audience. It kind of gets some data there. Says, okay, it showed, we showed it to 20, 30, 40% of Spencer's audience. They responded this way. Let's decide what we're going to do with it. TikTok will show it to like half of the maybe 150 of your followers, 150 of regular people, and then that's kind of what I call the initial circle. It'll kind of do that 300. Have you noticed that? Like your video when it goes live, it gets like 300 views.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like this little circle. It shows it, and that's the data gathering phase where it looks at what everybody does with it. But it really doesn't just care about your followers. It tests it out with like a bunch of random people first. And if those respond well, it kind of starts branching out. It'll like take another, almost like waves. It'll take another circle and it'll try out another group of people, right? And if it responds well to those, it'll kind of get the data on those people and hit up everybody that has similar data. And then it'll try another circle, right?
Yeah.
And so where am I going here? So anyway, yeah, just tinker around with hooks, because TikTok's just going to try it out with a bunch of people, and you'll know pretty quickly, like, oh, I got 300 views. TikTok tried this video out. It didn't catch a bunch of eyes. So we're done. Let's try another hook. And TikTok's not just going to keep showing your followers over and over again. It's going to show like random people. And so don't be worried about teaching the same thing 5 times in a row with different hooks. It doesn't really matter. Most of your followers are going to have no idea, like 95% of them.
Yeah, well, I noticed that about TikTok. Like some people may have like hundreds of thousands of followers, but some TikTok won't even show it to them. Sometimes they'll show it to the the For You page first to test it out. But yeah, I totally agree with you on that, where it's like, okay, it's showing it to that little batch first, and we want to hit those major what do you call them? The watch time, right? Watch time. Is that would you say the most important thing? How long people stay on the video, or like what would you say is the most important factor? Because I think it works as in points, right? There's like, if they like the video, maybe a point. If they comment, 2 points. But the most important, would you say watch time or saving a video? What do you say?
Yeah, I would say watch time and like how many people. I would honestly probably say the scroll stop.
The scroll stop.
The scroll stop.
Okay.
And I guess I'd say like 50-50, the scroll stop and the watch time. But the way people use TikTok, if you watch people, it's like, can we see my hand? It's just this over and over and over and over and over, right? And so like, yeah, and you watch people and it's like mind numbing to watch them do it, but you've got to be the guy to stop the scroll stop, because
so
their mind, there's so much out there and they're flipping so fast. The guy that wins is the guy that stops them and gets them in the door, and that's, to me, that's just like the trigger in TikTok. Like, okay, at least we're going to test this with a few audiences, because something's right in the first little bit here that's catching eyes.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I've noticed a lot of people, like, especially starting out, and this was something I did when I first started out, was like, I literally gave away everything in the hook, right? How to do affiliate marketing with Legendary Marketer and 3 steps. Yeah. Like, I literally gave away everything. Like, they don't need to know anything else, right? So I really had to start learning like copywriting and how to write a really good hook. I'm still getting better at it. I obviously follow you. Your YouTube channel is amazing. Your thumbnails. So you're naturally just good at, like, you have really good hooks in everything you do. I've noticed that. Also, I've noticed is like your hooks speak to a certain audience. So that being said, like, you really know your audience. You know exactly what they're going to respond to. Someone just starting out, I think they have trouble with this, because I know I did for a while. Like, I don't know my target audience. It's maybe, men and women between 35 and 40. Like, that's all I know, right? So how do you start knowing who your target audience is? Like, I mean, I know you've been doing this for a while, but like for a brand new person just starting out, like how can we get them to write good hooks to get people to stay?
It's really like a mimicking thing, right? Like in 6 seconds, there's only so many combos of words that you can do. So you just got to watch what everyone's doing and match it. And not just in your space, like I'll go watch hooks in other spaces and apply it. And this is something I do big on YouTube as well. It's funny how often YouTube and TikTok, despite being super different, are very, very similar. but I'll go watch 50 competitors' YouTube videos, or at least look at their best videos, or not competitors, just random niches, the food niche stuff, right? And I'll say, okay, how can I take that? That video went viral in the food niche, or that went viral in the real estate niche or something. How can I pull that idea into my niche, right? If he's talking about, 5 real estate deals that made him, $1 million each or something like that, how can I take that same idea but put it into my space, right? In the affiliate marketing space. And it doesn't take long. It takes 5 minutes, and you're like, okay, I can do the exact same thing. Five affiliates making $5 million or more in, let's we're going to follow their journey or something like that. A couple ways you could go about that, but the same idea of like, this went viral in this space. What can I do in my space to do the exact same thing? But I do want to tag on that idea of, you said I'm a natural. If I'm really not a natural,
well, no, I'm sorry. I know you. I know you can work there, but like now I see, like, dang, this guy's just so good at everything he throws out. Yeah. So apologize for. I know you had to learn that skill, but
go back and look. Yeah, I'm far from natural. It's funny if you go back and look at my history. It's like, oh, he's not a natural. He's evolved quite a bit since those terrible first videos.
Yeah.
Anyway, so sorry about that. I want to tag on one more thing too, and then you can keep asking. Sorry, I had thought of this in the last question you asked. We talked about this watch time idea and like how you give away everything. Like, hey, I'm a legendary marketer affiliate. This is the program, blah, 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 in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of give like a general, like what we're talking about when we say you've got to hold out on giving them all the information.
Right.
There's like a video I did about how to blog, basically. Like, it was like how to start an affiliate marketing blog, and that if I say, hey, I'm going to show you how to start a blog, I'm going to lose 90% of people in the first 6 seconds, right? Like, blog. What if I say, I'm going to show you how you can hijack 10 million visitors from the internet starting now and have them heading to your site by tomorrow, something like that, right? Like, I've got even you guys watching, you're like, okay, what video is that? And what that video was a Quora video, right? And even if I said, hey, I'm going to show you how to do affiliate marketing with Quora, I'm going to lose a bunch of people there too, right? So instead, I give that hook, and you're like, what is he talking about? Then my next step is not to even head over to Quora. It's to head into Ahrefs, right? Hey, you're going to go to ahrefs.com and you're going to start doing this research, and you don't know what I'm talking about yet, right? So you're still watching. Okay, I'm on Ahrefs. What is he doing with this? Okay, then you're going to go to this Excel spreadsheet. You're going to bring them all over here, right? We're 25 seconds in. They have no idea what I'm talking about here. Okay, after that, you're going to search in Google. Okay, we're 30 seconds in. Now you see that Quora. Now we're 35 seconds in, and those that would have hated the idea of me talking about Quora watch 35 seconds of my video still, and I was able to hook them through that journey, right? So that's what I'm talking about here, is like, how can we reorder things so that they don't know what we're talking about for at least 30 seconds. And it kind of sounds spammy, but that's just how it works, right? That's how the big YouTubers do it. That's why they go, I'm going to show you 5 tips, starting with the worst and ending with the best. It's the order. The order that you present information in will decide how long people watch, because so many people will leave as soon as they feel like, at least, even if they don't understand, as soon as they feel like they get what you're talking about, they're going to leave.
Yeah, and it seems like you go for the most desired result and then without the pain, right? Like, how to do the most desired result without the most pain, right? And then I love how you structure your videos, by the way. Like, YouTube, TikTok, like they all make so much sense. Like, I always want to watch your YouTube videos to the end, even if it's a 20-minute video, because I could tell you've spent a lot of time on that, that hook. And, it makes sense now, because people, I think, will just try to create a quick video, throw a quick little headline. And, I've learned that I need to spend more time on my hooks, my thumbnails, because that's really what gets people in. And then you kind of create the framework of, how can we keep people to the end of this video, right? So, yeah, man, I love that. That's incredible stuff. So, how about now, man? Are you still like, I haven't really been on TikTok as much. I've been super busy lately, but have you, are you still posting on TikTok? Do you continue to see videos go viral now? I know some people have been saying like, oh, TikTok's killing my views, and, kind of saying that it's kind of dying off. Like, do you see that right now, or, people just need to continue testing until they do see those results?
So I, like you, I went to Hawaii for 2 weeks, and I don't TikTok in Hawaii. Like, I focus on beaches and surfing and not TikTok. But
good.
Right before I went there, I posted one, and I'm looking at it now, and it got 3 million views. So I wouldn't say, yeah. So I wouldn't say that there's like a huge issue. And this is one of my spammier ones, but I think the hook was, I pointed to this like funny device here. I'm actually going to show
You
you
could
because
show it, yeah.
so you see that like middle one right there, 3.1 million views. I'm pointing to that weird like Nebra thing.
Yeah.
And I say, I'm going to show you how this little teeny device sits in your window and prints money daily. And
Wow.
it's essentially a crypto miner, right?
Okay.
But if I said, I'm going to show you how this thing mines crypto, I'm going to get 90% of people saying crypto, you know, and the other 5% saying spam. But if I just say, hey, and I point to this random device, and I've used this a few times actually, where I'll point to like an Amazon product that's
Mm-hmm.
weird, like
Mm-hmm.
like some weird little thing. And they're like, what is that thing? And I'm like, I'm going to show you how this little product can save you 400 hours a month, you know, and what stuff like that. So that actually works really well when you point to weird things. But anyway, that was the hook of it. And then I kind of talked about, well, you're gonna go to this website, you're gonna order it, it's gonna go in your window, blah blah blah. And then the last 30 seconds, oh, and this is how it works. You know, we're mining crypto here. But I'm pretty sure I'll have to go watch it again. I'm pretty sure I purposely tried to not say the word crypto in the
Mm-hmm.
first 30 seconds because I knew. And so the biggest thing I would say is sitting down before your video, making an outline, and then taking that mindset to your outline, saying, okay, how can I take this outline and spend a few more minutes and reorder it, rework it a little bit with the one sole idea being getting people to watch more of it. And if you just take that extra few minutes, because that's been huge on YouTube too, just a few more minutes,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this would go better right here, right? Just those little minor adjustments. The difference is like, 3,000 views, 3 million views, just because
Yeah.
it could be a 10, 15-second swing.
Wow, dude, that's incredible. Because right now with the TikTok challenge, the goal is I'm really pushing them just to create content. As you know, as a beginner, it's hard to create content. So, the goal is to get them to post 4 a day, which is a lot. But I've noticed with you, it's like, okay, you have like one good video per week and it goes viral. So you really focus on the quality. And I believe that's important too. I remember when I was starting out on YouTube, I was like a video a day, but that's because I was trying to like just get better, right? Because obviously you're a natural on camera now, right? In the beginning, probably not, as I wasn't as well either, So right now, you recommend, like, for a brand new person, do you recommend they continue to focus on like one super quality video, or to practice and just create 5 videos a day, 3 videos a day? What would be your strategy for that? I'm curious to know.
I think I'd say don't force it. So I don't think I don't like specifically say I'm going to do 1 video a week. I do on YouTube, but not on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's more as soon as I find an opportunity or an idea, I run with it.
Mm.
If you're trying to force it, like whenever I've tried to force it, those are the flop videos that get 300 views and they're just annoying,
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like spend time researching. And when I was like really going hard on TikTok, I was finding about an idea a day that I felt like made sense and would run well. But as time slowed down, right, then it's just kind of like I'm going about my daily business. I'm like, oh, that, my mindset's just constantly looking, oh, that's a sweet TikTok video, right? And so then I go back to my notes and I make a TikTok video about it, or I'll quickly, and I would say do this. This is a big thing. I have a notepad that's always open on my phone.
Okay.
That anytime that idea comes, because it just kind of happens, and then you forget about it, like, oh, that'd make a fun TikTok. Boom, I write it on the notepad real quick, wherever I'm at. And then next time I sit down, oh, hey, look, I've got 3 different ideas for TikTok videos that I can make a general outline for and run with. So that's been pretty helpful to me as well. But yeah, that's what I'd say is like, don't try to force a video.
Mm-hmm.
I can almost always tell when a video is going to go viral. Like I know. And in fact, did you ever watch that YouTube video where I videoed me going viral?
Yeah. You're like, almost guarantee I know this video is going to go viral.
Yeah. And it did, because I can tell. And then the ones that don't go viral, I can tell, but I'm just trying to get out content. I'm like, I gotta put out a video today. So I kind of do some research and push something out. Didn't do well. But when I get that idea and I can feel it all flowing, I'm like, oh, that hook's so good. Like no one's going to be able to get this, blah, blah, blah. It just kind of I feel right about it, then you can tell. So I just say, do the natural, whatever works naturally for you, but don't sit there and try to like just push something out that doesn't feel good and right.
Yeah, no, I love it, man. I mean, I agree. I think quality over quantity is a lot better. I just always say, in the beginning, it's like, okay, you just need to throw yourself out there. But no, I love that strategy, because obviously you have some incredible results. And, it's obviously you've learned so much with YouTube. You've taken that knowledge, that framework of how to get people to stay on, and applied it to TikTok. And, you've blown up. And that's awesome, man. Congrats. So
I want to say you're right on that. I just want to agree with you. I kind of had a different take than you, but I think you're right, especially in the beginning. TikTok's not going to hurt you. If it's not going to like typically it's not gonna like downgrade you, right, for putting out a bunch of content
Yeah.
that doesn't get a lot of views. So if you are just trying to get more comfortable on camera and more, you know, more comfortable with the idea and the editor and stuff like that, throw some stuff out there. It's not like you just said, they're not going to be like your audience. They're not going to show it to everyone in your audience. And your audience is like, oh, he's a, you know, I hate him. I'm going to unfollow this guy. It's nice because TikTok really allows you to tinker and test without, you know, hitting major issues.
Right. It shows it more to the For You page than your followers. So that's what I do like about it. Is you can. When I was going hard, I was doing 5 to 10 a day when I was trying to grow.
Whoa.
To learn. I was just trying to learn, like, hey, like, how does this work? You know, a lot of testing. Now I'm kind of like, okay, I'm going more towards your strategy. I'm like, okay, let me just do one really, really good video, a really good hook, a good framework on, you know, how to get people throughout this whole video, get that watch time up. So yeah, man, that's kind of like been my strategy myself. But, you know, that's what I kind of tell newbies is like, hey, let's you know, start getting comfortable first. So yeah, man, I know we have a few minutes left. I know you I don't know if you want to answer some questions or
I just realized, yeah, I was on the private chat, so now I'm just now seeing all these comments.
Oh yeah, there's a lot, man. We have probably over 150 people, multiple platforms here. Yeah, we're live everywhere, man. So if you just want to pick a question, or, you know, I know we have a few minutes left, so it's up to you on how you want to do that. So
yeah, tell you what, why don't we'll both scroll through and see if we find a good question. There's a lot of comments. We'll see if we each find one, and then I'll kind of give right at the end of the questions, I'll give a few kind of closing thoughts.
Okay, let me see here. And if you guys have any questions, write them down below. You know, we'd like to, you know, answer a few questions here and see if you guys if we can help you guys out. Let me see it. Here we go. Here's an interesting question. Actually, you might want to answer this too. I totally get that getting eyes on something is great, but what use is it going viral if it doesn't convert sales? Great question, by the way.
Yeah, good question. I'll hit it from two perspectives. So I talked a little earlier. I don't know if you were watching live earlier. I talked about that video I had that went viral. Totally an accident. My second or third TikTok video ever. And yeah, like a accidentally viral video. I didn't have a single link in my bio. I had connected my YouTube channel so they could go click that YouTube button and head to my YouTube channel. And I got 2,000 YouTube subscribers that day, or like that 2-day period. Yeah, like wow. Boom. And so like people like actually head to your profile and just start tinkering around, even if you don't give them any call to action, don't do anything, right? Like that happens. Obviously, totally not ideal, but that is something that happens. The conversion machine though, it does need to tie in a little bit. And so if you go look at my videos when I was really pushing Legendary Marketer hard, I tied it in somehow, even if it was just like, you know, I talked about this. If you want to know how I'm making most of my money online, click the link in the bio. That could be at the very end, right? Something where you bridge the gap and head them over to that bio. And so the key is, one, you've got to make content that appeals to the right audience, right? So if you're making content about losing weight, stop promoting Legendary Marketer, go promote keto or something. But if you have the content that's appealing to the right audience, right? Those are the ones watching your video. You've got a call to action that appeals to the right audience. Once again, we're talking about knowing your audience. And then you've got, you know, this what's the word? Connection. Anyway, you've got everything really connected where everything lines up well. The same person would love your content, that would click your link, that would like your landing page, that would like the affiliate product that you're selling, right? I don't know what the word is for that, synchro something or other. But if you have that flow, it'll happen as long as you mention it, right? You got to mention it at the end of the video. You got to have the link in the bio, and then you just have to have everything lined up right.
Congruent, right?
Congruent. Oh my gosh, congruency. Yeah, not synchro, whatever. So if you've got congruency across the board there, it'll happen pretty naturally. People will come, they'll watch your video, they'll like it, they'll, you know, follow your call to action because it was congruent with what they just watched. They'll head to that, they'll click that link because your call to action said something that appealed to them, right? When they get to your landing page, there's something that appeals to them because it's the same audience, and it just works.
Yeah, awesome, man. Thanks for answering that. Totally makes sense, though. It's like we have to create the content that is talking to that audience, right? Not just some random content. So yeah, that's huge for sure. You know, especially if you're in this to get sales, not just vanity views and metrics. So let me see. I'm just looking here.
Especially on TikTok, where they don't pay you like anything for views, and they don't really show your audience videos, so you'll never be able to like take that person who clicks follow and like convert them over because they're probably not going to see your next 5 videos anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Just looking here, man. Do you see any questions? There's kind of a lot of questions here. I know you said you got about 30 minutes, so I don't know if you want to answer a few more questions or.
Yeah, I could do a few more.
Okay.
Yeah, let me hop here. You find trending sounds. I hope I say your name right. Narelle, do you find trending sounds help increase video views? I've seen it. I think it does, like, certain times. I wouldn't like follow those exclusively. Like, there's like those TikTokers, we all run into them, that like their whole job is basically just to show you trending sounds. That's their like
Yeah.
whole channel. I wouldn't make that a huge thing, but kind of one of the final things I was going to talk about is the idea on TikTok of trends in general, of hopping on trends. Hey, it's election day, hop on that trend. Hey, this just happened in the world in my space, like what happened that day, right? And if you could hop on these trends and be very fast on the trends, you'll see good things happen. So like stimulus check, right? When the stimulus checks were coming out, there were TikTokers making huge amounts of views really quickly because everyone wanted to know about stimulus checks and things like that. And so be the first to market, or the first to TikTok on these things that might be happening that apply to your audience, and you will see good things happen. Trending sounds, yeah, they can work, but just trends in general.
Yeah, no, TikTok's really huge on like a certain trend, right? It's like, oh, how can we take this trend and use it to do affiliate marketing, right, or whatever it is. So I have noticed that on TikTok, like the trends change quick too, like almost daily, which is crazy. But yeah, man. I know someone asked, "What's your TikTok?" I forget where the question is. But yeah, what's your TikTok, man? Let's get people following you so they can check out your content and all that good stuff.
It's Spencer Hacks. One word, Spencer Hacks.
Okay. If someone could write that in the comments down below, I'll go ahead and post that on there. Yeah, man. I know we're almost out of time. If there's any parting words, if you want to answer another question, it's up to you, man. I really appreciate you coming on, man. This has been extremely valuable, especially for people doing the TikTok challenge. They want to get that first win. It's super, super valuable. I'm gonna put up your thing here.
Yeah, I would say, and we'll talk about that. The first win, don't try to be the creative guy, right? So if you look at my videos, sometimes I'm trying to be the creative guy, the guy coming out with his own thing and his own ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
For your first win, though, go out there and look at what's working and think of how you can apply it to you, right? How can I take this guy? He blew up with this video. How can I have my own take on that? Similar outlines, similar stuff, but my take on it. And for your first win or two, that's fine. Like, I mean, I'll tell you, you could go take a video from my channel, right as it goes out and it's going viral, make the exact same video, right? Just say the words that I'm saying. I'm not saying you should do this, but you could, and it would go viral too. Like, TikTok's algorithm is really basic right now. And like YouTube, that's not going to work. You can't just go copy someone's YouTube video and, hey, look, that went viral too.
Yeah.
But TikTok, you can. And so I wouldn't say do that. I would say have your own take on it and stuff. But in the beginning, go ahead and look out there at what's working and try to kind of hop on that and mimic in a way what's working.
Yeah, and that's what I recommend anyways. Like, just like, hey, you're just starting out. You need to just find something that's working and model as best as you can. You'll start understanding, how to create a good viral TikTok. So, yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on. And, where can people find you besides TikTok? What's your YouTube? Do you have a new course coming out? I think I maybe heard a new program. Like, yeah, man, this is your time to tell us how we can follow you now.
Call to action. So the goal is for you guys to be able to follow me everywhere. But the places where the best content will come is YouTube, my Facebook group, which is Automation Nation and Facebook. Those are where I drop. I mean, that's where I spend most of my time doing stuff. In terms of the course, now maybe we should do some here. You have a course as well, right?
Yes.
I have your course, and it's $9.97, right?
Yes.
And you pay 50% commissions?
Yes. Well, actually, 75 right now for the TikTok. I'm doing that for the TikTok challenge, at least for the 10 days. But yeah, you typically 50%.
So I do 50. Mine's almost the same price, of course, same commissions. So we can be affiliates of each other if you're open to this for the next few days, and you could buy either one of those and get the other one free. We would get the same amount. We'd be affiliates of each other essentially as a bonus.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Okay.
Yeah, so that sounds good.
If you buy Affiliate Secrets from me, he'll get you his as a bonus, his course, and then he'll take 50% commissions. Same the reverse if you buy Jonathan's. What's it called?
Freedom Breakthrough.
Freedom Breakthrough, and you'll get affiliate secrets. Right now it's 2.0, but everybody's getting access to 3.0 because it launches in 3 weeks. It's got a ton about TikTok and stuff like that in as well. So you'll get both. And I have a lot of people say like, wait, aren't you guys competitors? I would say far from competitors. I've bought and I would bet he's bought as well, virtually every affiliate marketing course in the market, because everyone's got their own specialties and their own takes and their own nuggets, and it's just, you can never, they're like, I would never say I'm competing with anyone else in the market, because we just all have our own ways of doing things that are unique, and the more you can learn those ways, the better chance you have of discovering your unique way. So either one of those, buy Affiliate Secrets. John will get you his for free. Buy his course. Reach out to my support at builderpreneur.com, and we will take note and get you Affiliate Secrets 3.0.
Yeah, sounds good. And if you actually want to send me your link, or I'll put it in the YouTube description, guys, for Affiliate Secrets 2.0 right now. I know 3.0 is coming out in the future. Freedom Breakthrough 2.0 is coming out soon too, in the next 3 months. That'll be coming out. I kind of been hinting at that a little bit, but yeah, man, that's going to be awesome. We'll go ahead and I'll leave it in the YouTube description down below, guys, or just comment down if you are interested in that offer. So thank you so much, Spencer, for coming on, man. I really appreciate that. And dude, honestly, you were one of the main people that I followed when I was starting this journey. Dude, I had no idea what I was doing. I hate to say this, but I used to spam like Facebook groups. I was that guy, and I had to really learn this game. And thank you for, just having amazing content out and showing me the way. It was awesome meeting you at Funnel Hacking Live last year. That totally changed my mindset. I'm like, you know what, I can do this, right? And that's when I was able to quit my job. So yeah, man, I just want to thank you. And, I think I've told you that before, but I just want to let you know again. So yeah, man.
I spammed Instagram in the beginning. So we've all been there, right? Like
we have to start somewhere. So
start somewhere. I appreciate it. I mean, I remember that was a fun FHL. So thanks for having me on. I enjoy these a lot.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Look out for an email. I'll send out an email on the bonus on how to get Freedom Breakthrough and Affiliate Secrets. So look for that email, guys. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.